Can't be. Yeah, it's got the oil in it.
It's warm, or it might be. It's.
Should be a dry shaft. Oh, it's hydraulic tensioner.
Yeah.
Maybe out of here.
When it pulled in, it was steaming.
Oh, right to the.
Yeah.
Let's back up now. Back up. They don't know what a giraffe has. No. Pretty sure that. I would think so.
Alrighty now, who's brave enough to tell me? I am the ranger.
There's the ranger.
Yep. Mark, how do you spell this again? A-R-T-I-D-A-C-T-Y-L-A. I'm not sure if you got the L there. Yeah. Did you? Did I say the L? I didn't say
I'm
the
not
L.
sure.
Yeah.
I was looking at it. I couldn't keep up. There's a lot of letters in there.
My question, sir, is: are we going to be seeing giraffe, rhinoceros, and camel today?
If you have a good enough guide, you will.
These ladies actually saw a partridge, not in a pear tree, mind you, but over by the restrooms. The partridge we here in the Kai country call a ruffed grouse. And they got a picture of it in case you doubt it. Before I forget, this is no longer the Madison River. The river to our immediate right is now the Firehole River. You will recall I told you the Firehole River merges with the Gibbon River to form the Madison back there at Madison Junction, thus the name. This is totally different from what we experience in summertime here. But I mentioned the Firehole River. If you consult your maps, you will see that we will be following. In addition to being this immense volcano, some folks refer to it as the Yellowstone supervolcano. Yellowstone contains nearly 2/3 of the world's hydrothermal features. 2/3, ladies and gentlemen. The other 1/3 are scattered over the 7 continents of your planet, but 2/3 of the world's total are located right here in Yellowstone. I think you will still be able to see in the distance here and there rising plumes of steam indicating hydrothermal features, and hydrothermal features indicate an active volcano set aside, and I now quote, to preserve its unique geological characteristics, period. Doesn't say anything about animals or trees. You're going to be looking off to the right, and you're going to be seeing rivers, rivulets of hot water running down the hillside across the river. You see them coming here? Look at all the hot water being discharged into the Firehole River here.
Why don't they want parking here?
Because
Everybody stops, and it's a kind of a traffic jam on this corner. They've had accidents in the past.
Wow, look at that.
Look at all that hot water. This one feature, ladies and gentlemen, discharges just about 4,000 gallons of hot water per minute, mind you, into the Firehole River. It's easy to see why. See all those amazing neon colors out there? Aren't those incredible? Does anyone know what causes those wild colors?
Algae.
Metals.
Well, you're all on the right track. A lot of people think they're mineral deposits. They are
Minerals,
not. They
bacteria.
are living organisms known as thermophiles. That's another one of those Greek composite words. Thermophiles, living organisms. Now, thermophiles can be various bacteria. Thermophiles.
Look at that. Why is it 3 o'clock? They see it. That's awesome. Listen to her roar. After they predicted it.
All sorts of crazy things are happening here. Some are quite obvious. Others are quite subtle. This is dead trees. Other than the fact that they are dead. Remember that day in 7th grade when we learned about capillary action? Remember you brought your mason jar or goblet and you brought it to class and you filled it with water and the teacher had some food coloring there, put 6 or 7 drops of food coloring in it. She also had some stalks of celery, and although that celery had been harvested weeks before and was no longer alive, when you cut a piece off, stuck it in that colored water, guess what? The celery drew that colored water up into itself. That's capillary action, right? Same thing is happening with these trees. They've been long dead. Don't fall off. Don't go way over there. Come here. This pool, right here, Celestine Pool, is responsible for a death in Yellowstone.
License tracks, I think you said.
They probably can walk through it.
Silex Springs is a very descriptive name. What's the most common mineral around here, Les?
Silica.
I wonder what silex means in Greek. I think it means silica. This is the first type of hydrothermal. This is the fountain paint pot, ladies and gentlemen. It is known as a mud pot or mud volcano. Obviously, it gets its name from all the weird colors you can see out there. The farther you lean forward, the better. Be perfectly quiet, listen for 30 seconds, go. Now back in 1959, you see, oh well I should say, Les, did you ever wonder about old Tim? Remember I said I was going to show you all 4 types of hydrothermal features?
Yep.
How could I be so sure I was going to show you an erupting geyser? Well, this one erupts all the time. It erupts 24/7, 365.
This one would be more Old Faithful.
Now I'll tell you, before that earthquake in 1959, this was probably the most predictable geyser. Oh, actually 3. Wow, look at them. The more you look, the more you see. I see, what, 3 cow elk over there?
Right there, straight ahead.
Right straight over, about 9 deep the snow is out there. I'd say, what, 2 feet anyway? Maybe a little better.
Hi, buddy.
Oh. You see that wapiti, the white rump? There it is, bald eagle. Yep.
Wow.
9 o'clock out there.
Circling around to
See what he does. Is she coming back around?
Back in. Right there.
Wow.
Nice, right back there, you can't see him. Right back through the window, you can just barely see him.
Showing you. Oh, yeah, I see it. He'll come back right here. Wow. He's probably thinking of diving into the river for a fish.
camera, Ma.
Wow. Right ahead of you.
About 11:30.